Hello everybody, welcome back to Alma. So it's morning time here, got some rest, but we need to go back and head to get the rest of the bales done and get them delivered. So we need to get this tractor loaded up here, so let's go ahead and hop in here. So last episode we were helping a local farmer here with their field, doing some baling work. And we were having trouble with our other tractor pulling the baler. So we're going to go ahead and load this one up so we can finish doing the baling work and then start loading the bales on the trailer here and getting it delivered to the deliver point. So we made it to the field here, so let's go ahead and unload our tractor. We're just going to go pick up the baler with this and then finish baling this field. It shouldn't take us too long, especially with this tractor. It has a whole lot more power than the other one did. Let's go ahead and hook this up real quick. Okay, got everything hooked up here. Let's see, where did we stop at? Right here. Alright, let's finish baling this up.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement.
Alright, we got a little rain shower coming in, so I'm not going to bale it while it's raining. I might come and start picking up these hay bales, and then hopefully the rain stops and kind of dries up so I can finish baling this stuff up. Let me go park this and then go get the other tractor and start picking these bales up.
I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted. So mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
I got another load set up here, so let me go ahead and take this. Since it's raining, might as well. But I don't think the rain's supposed to last all day, so hopefully it'll calm down here soon and we'll just deliver these bales while we wait for the grass to dry up some more. See you back down there when we start selling these bales off. We got another load off. It just stopped raining, so that's pretty good. So we still got all day to get this done. So we'll try to do another couple more loads of this. We're about a little over 80% done with the delivery. So after we get the amount that he wanted, we get to keep whatever we have left. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it or try to make a profit off of it. But let's go get another load, and hopefully that'll help let some of that dry out. Alright, pulling back up in here, so we'll get another load and then we'll see how this field is starting to dry out after that. might not be able to finish baling it until after lunch. But it's going to take us a couple of loads to do these. So let me go ahead and get this load up and then see what we're at. We only had 7 bales left out here. I'm going to go ahead and get them delivered since we're waiting for the field to dry out. And then see how much percentage we're closer to what we actually need to sell and what we can keep for ourselves. So let's head back down there and then see what we're at again. We got those set off that actually got it to the quota that he wanted, so we made a profit of over $1,000 for that. So the rest of everything in that field we can take back to our farm to keep so we can have for our cattle. The next thing we need to try to do is look into getting the rest of it built up and then getting off his field so he can get it prepped for whatever he does next with it. So let's head back up that way and see how the field's drying out. Hello.
Morning, I just got word you delivered all the bales.
Yes, sir, I did. I was waiting for the field to dry, then finish up the rest of it.
That's great to hear. I was wondering if you can do another field for me. This time for salvage. It's right across the street.
I'll have to see if I can get the equipment.
That's no problem, just let me know.
Okay, I'll call you back. I just got a call from Mr. Powell. He got his order in. Thanked me for that. I told him I'd be done with the field here probably by the end of this afternoon. Just waiting for it to dry out. He has a field across the street here. He also asked if I can go ahead and work it. The difference is that this field requires a bale wrapper, which I do not have because he wants to change it to sage. So I'm going to go ahead and come across the street here and see how big the field is. So then I'm going to go down and talk with Mr. Anderson and maybe he'll let me use his baler again. So let me come across here and see what this field looks like. So it's this one right here to the left. Doesn't look too bad. So it's long, but it's not too wide. And it don't look like it should take too long to do it. Right now the grass is wet though, and I definitely won't be able to get to it until tomorrow. Let me just get out here and check it out a little bit more and see if I'm willing to do this and see if Mr. Anderson will let me use his equipment. Walking through the field here, looks like there's a nice big wet spot right here where I'm standing. So that might be an issue. And I need to let it dry out, but other than that, the field looks pretty good. Definitely shouldn't take too long to do, so let me go ahead and come down here and talk to Mr. Anderson.
How's it going?
Well, I'm actually having some trouble with one of my tractors. I'll probably have to get it serviced.
Yeah, I really don't know what kind of upkeep your grandfather did for his equipment.
So, you know I'm working on one of Mr. Powell's fields right now, right? He just asked me if I could do another, but this time it's for silage.
And you wanted to know if you could use my equipment?
Yes, sir.
Well, I do have some field work coming up.
I'll gladly help you with that.
Okay then. And to help you more, you can use my swather, for practice.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I really appreciate it.
That's no problem. Just come by when you need it.
Okay, I will. Alright, so I got me some lunch here at the Anderson. Now we're gonna head back to the field. I might take his windrow and bring it back here before we start doing the rest of the baling, but the field should be dried out. We've had nice sun here for the rest of the morning. So Mr. Anderson went ahead and let me use his equipment. Again, I won't be able to get to that field today, especially with it being wet. So we'll try to come by tomorrow if it's not raining. Get that field done. With his swather and everything, it should make that field go by very quickly. I should just have to leave my big tractor down here and I could get my little tractor into the shop or somewhere to get it looked at. Let me just get down here to the field and bring his other windrow back here, since we're not going to be needing it for the next field. And then after I'm done baling everything, I can take all the bales back to my house, since I get to keep everything now, and then bring all my equipment back except for the big tractor. I'll park it over here next to that field. I shouldn't need the big tractor at my house until I get this one done. Let me just hook this up real quick and take this down here, dude. So I just washed off the row for him. Also washed my truck off here a little bit, just so he don't have to worry about doing it. He has this pressure washer over here. So now let me go ahead and park this for him, then we'll head back to the field. So the field's all dried up now, at least good enough for us to start baling. So I'm gonna hop in here and finish baling this, and then load up the bales and take them back home. I got this little bit left here, and then I think I got a couple patches here and there that I'm going to come back and pick up. But that's about it for the baling. So I'm glad I was able to get it done before any more rain started. Let me just run around here and pick up those little bits that I missed, just so I can get as much out of this as I can. And then I'll start loading everything up. We're going to go around and pick up the bales now, but in total I did 41 bales. We did 31 before we started, so that should be 10 bales for me to be able to keep, and I should be able to load those, I think, all up on my trailer. So let me get these loaded up here. So I got the rest of the bales here in the field up. So there's actually 12 of them. I thought there was 11, but there's actually 12, which is fine. So let me go ahead and get all this strapped down, and then we'll take them back to our farm. Made it back here, so we're gonna unstrap all this stuff and then load them up here into my shed. I got all that packed up in the shed. Let me go back and get the tractor and the baler and move the other tractor over to the other side of the yard, and then we should be done with that field. We should be having the money dropped into our bank account anytime now, so we'll also look into that. So let me get down there to that field. I got both of them on here, all tied down, so let's take it on back to the farm. So I got everything put up and put away. So I'm going to go in here and take a shower, maybe get me some dinner, and then see what else we can do tonight. I need to go check on the strawberries and the cows, make sure they're all good. I don't think I need to do anything with them tonight, but we'll see. So let me head in and get my shower real quick and then go check on that stuff. So I'm checking the strawberries here. Looks like we got a pallet of strawberries all ready to go. We got them all picked and put in here. So I'll need to make sure I go and store this for tonight. So there's some money coming in later. I'll have to see if it's good to sell them now or to sell them later. I'll get the skid steer, get these put up and stored. So I got the strawberries stored here in the shed next to me. So that'll be good for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. And then we'll go back and make sure, see if that field's ready to be worked on. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Alma. So yesterday we finished up the baling on Mr. Powell's field, and then we got 12 extra that we got to keep. So we already had that all set up. We brought all of our equipment back except for our bigger tractor, which we kept down there because he has a field across the street that he wants to be done too, but it's going to be with silage instead of the hay bales. So we're going to borrow Mr. Anderson's equipment, who lives just right down the street from there, so we don't have to worry about taking any more of our stuff up there. So let me come over here and feed yesterday and look at the cows real quick and the strawberries to see what's going on with all that. So it looks like it's gonna be a nice day today. Supposed to be high 60s, so it's starting to get cool. We can see the leaves changing and everything, and then it looks like we're supposed to have rain for the rest of the week, maybe for the rest of the month. This month is almost over, so something to be looking forward to. Let's come over here and look at the strawberries real quick, see if we got any more ready to be picked. We did get a whole pallet full of them picked yesterday or last night, and I stored them up here in our shed. You can see the pallet right there. I'll need to look online to see when's the best time to sell those, if we need to sell them now or not. I'm hoping doing these 2 contracts is gonna get us enough money to at least make it past this month. I think next month Mr. Anderson has plans for us to work on his fields. And then we also need to weed out our fields and I think do another load of fertilizer on them. We'll have to look at that in a little bit. But let's come over here and check the cows out real quick. So the cows look like they're still doing good. They still got food and water, so we're doing good with them. Let's go ahead and check out that field to see how it's going, see if it's ready to get worked on today. I'm hoping it is. We had a lot of sun over the afternoon. Yesterday, we had a lot of sun in the afternoon. And then with today, let's head on down there real quick. So just walking through the field here, everything seems to be all dry and ready to go. So let's go get the swather, and then we'll come out here and start mowing this down. So Mr. Anderson told me the only way I could get over there, because the head of this is so big, is either use a trailer. If I want to drive it, I have to come down this way and cross this little bit of the creek. And he said I have to drive along the field over here, and then there should be a place where I could cross the railroad tracks and then go next to the field over there and then head back towards the road, and that should get me around the bridge. The bridge over there is not wide enough for me to drive this thing through there. Now we don't have to worry about too much about the field here to the right of us. I still don't want to go driving through other people's fields since it has the lime in it, and there's nothing growing in it right now. But then we'll drive along the field here. We have the creek here to the left where the bridge would be at. We can come up this way and then out right here. And then there's the bridge right there that we can't get through because it's not wide enough for this header. But now that we made it through this way, let's head on back down to the field. So we made it through the field here. Let's get this started up. Now what this will do is once it cuts it, it's going to swath it or windrow it here into the middle. That way I'll already have our rows, and then we just need to come back with the baler and bale it all up. So let's go ahead and get on to this. This does a pretty wide cut too, so I should be able to get done with this real quickly. you look behind us, you can see the row that it's already made. Let's go ahead and get this cut up. Just got this strip left here to do. This is actually done a lot easier than my mower, but definitely something I need to look into about getting. It takes a little practice to run it, but it actually did pretty well, especially since it set up the road pretty neat. So let me go ahead and finish this strip up and make sure I've gotten everything all cut, and then I'll take this on back to Mr. Anderson's farm. I got the baler all hooked up here, so I'm going to start down here on this end. Now this shouldn't take as long. I just know this baler is a little bit of a pain in the butt. I can't just keep going. I got to keep doing stops for it to load on the bales to the back. I'll make sure I got everything to the right size that I need. So let's head on down this row here. Get these bales done, and then I'll take this baler back to Mr. Anderson and then grab the trailer and then bring it back and start picking everything up. So this is my last bill here that I just dropped off. Again, this thing is kind of a pain in the butt, but I got it done. So let me take this back to Mr. Anderson's house and then pick up that trailer. So I got the bells done here, everything all loaded up. So I gotta take this over to the BIOS plant, which is actually right down the road from here. Let me go ahead and drive this down here and see how much we can make off of it. We should hopefully make a little bit extra. I don't think he needed this many bales, but we'll see when we get down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this back to Mr. Anderson's house. I've dropped everything off. I actually made about $14,000 extra for the extra bales that I did. So that profit's actually gonna help. I'm gonna call Mr. Powell when we get down here to tell him that everything's been dropped off. And hopefully we'll hear back from the bank that everything gets deposited into our account. So I'll drop this off and then go get the trailer to pick up the tractor. So I'm back here at home. I ate me a little bit of a lunch, and now I'm gonna go ahead and go pick up the tractor. So the money's been deposited into the bank. We made an extra $40,000 between the two contracts, so that brings us over to $54,000 for everything all together. That'll probably be it for today. I'm gonna go pick up my tractor and then bring it back here. So hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you again next time.